Welcome to KLZ Interviews.
I would have traded places with Princess Cece.
That's a good one. I really want to know what Donald Trump is thinking. I'm so fascinated by his thought process that I'd want to be him for a day.
If I could trade places with anyone in the world for one day, probably President Obama. I mean, being the president of the United States, I think would be pretty cool for one day. I don't know if I'd want it any more than one day, but for one day it'd be really fun.
President Obama.
Oh,
For one day?
for one day?
In the Oval Office?
Well, to be in the know.
To be
To
in
know
the
everything that's
know.
going on.
Instantly, yeah.
I'm still gonna say a baseball player playing in the World Series.
Would you be starting pitcher or like
Shortstop.
shortstop?
Starting shortstop in the Game 7 of the World Series.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would come to the game and I would throw out the first pitch.
There you go.
President Obama would throw out the first pitch. That doesn't sound anything like him, but it did in my head.
Yeah, in your head it sounded like it.
So on the same day is what I'm saying is I would throw the...
Yeah, that'd be perfect. We could live it the same day. She's like, that was terrible. So
I'm losing subscribers the more you talk to knuckleheads.
For one day. I would quite like to trade places with Arsene Wenger. Not because I think he's not a genius, and he is a genius, but I'd like to make a few changes to Arsenal's defensive midfield.
Okay.